So you'd want to be an incubus when you came back?
An incubus? As long as she ends up being the succubus, I'm good with that.
Come around anyhow, run around town down, won't you hear me now? People talking in the street, don't give a shout, coming down the line, we running out of time now. When I'm going at you, come around anyhow, run around town down, won't you hear me now? People talking in the street, don't give a shout, coming down the line, we running out of time now.
And you're listening to another episode of InSpace. I'm Nick McEwen, and we are getting fucking drunk. It's It's November fucking 3rd. We're sitting here in the undisclosed location on the outskirts of Wichita, Kansas.
It's Nick's birthday.
What?
Happy BerfDer.
Oh, that's funny.
BerfDer episode.
This would be the BerfDer episode.
Happy birthday.
Womb escape day for me. It's the day I escaped.
From the womb.
From the womb. From the miniature robot vacuum cleaner that does its own thing.
Ew.
I'm part Roomba.
Part wombat.
Part wombat. We have a full undisclosed location tonight. There's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people.
And I'd be the only one that get picked out the lineup right now.
If you don't understand what he's talking about, this is our good friend Cypha. Cypha, how's it going?
Hey, not too much, man. It's going all right. How you doing, man?
Good. How you doing? Hey, what have you got going on for us? For all the people that listen to us, you got anything you want to get out there for them? Okay,
I can go ahead and plug my podcast. I have a podcast that's on Stitcher and iTunes called the Cypha Omni Comedy Podcast. That's CYPHAOMNI. If you can't spell it, go ahead and Google me, bitch. That's how that works. It's on there. And then you can also catch my blog on cyphaomni.blogspot.com. I'm on Facebook, Twitter. Hit me up. I'm his first black guest, so you know if the N-word slips out, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. We're breaking down.
I know Skynet might be listening, so you know.
Cypha, it's good to have you. What's up?
What's up, my brother?
My voice hasn't changed at all.
Turn the bass up.
He got in here earlier and we did the mic check, and I decided I should probably turn the bass back a little bit on his channel because he comes up to it and he's a black man, so it was like,
yeah, it sound like a little bit. I'll help you out. I'll be your vocal coach.
I'm not used to having such low tone in here. So, as always, we do have the usual crew here. I'm going to start on my right. Who's on my right tonight?
Oh, shit. I've never been first before.
That's right. Back to front.
Fucking switching it up, motherfucker.
This is David.
Hi, David.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you, too.
Thank you.
Thanks. Who's next to you, Dave?
I got Kyle.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Kyle.
What's up, Nick?
How you doing?
Good. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you, too.
I don't know what that means.
That's the only thing I feel comfortable saying when somebody says happy birthday. I've been doing it since I was in second grade. Since second grade, anytime anybody says happy birthday to me, I want to say, happy birthday to you, too.
No.
I mean, that's like an immediate response I want to say. So why don't I say it? I'm going to fucking say it.
Not where I come from.
No,
you go say, man, thank you, man. Thank you for the happy birthday. Man, what you got on that 40?
Yeah. So what'd you get me? No. Kyle?
I got 5 on it.
Are you amped up for tonight's show?
I am, whoa. I'm ready, yeah.
Right.
I don't know if amped up is the right word. More like, sharp.
Sharp. Good. And,
Cypha Omni in the house.
Of course.
As I've already just put out there. And to my right, we got Joe in the house.
What's up?
What's going on, JoJo?
Just another InSpace
podcast.
Boosh.
Joe?
On my right, we have...
Jers.
The always beautiful Jess.
Hey, Jess, how's it going?
Oh, I am... How do you do that, man? That just sounds so fucking creepy.
I think it's funny because when you talk, it sounds like a cross-dresser. Like,
it does sound like a cross-dresser.
Say something a cross-dresser would say.
Oh my God, I had these shoes the other day, and oh, baby, you would not believe how sexy they were.
Sounds like a dude in a dress, doesn't it?
Where's Eddie Murphy at?
Like too long food. Patrick Swayze over here.
It's
Just say I'm doing fair, talking about some chest hair.
I think Joe is digging this, though.
In the swimwear.
The low voice.
Joe, do you like that? Just say something else.
Baby, I'm gonna butter your brain.
No, sir. Thanks for asking.
Have a good day, sir.
Check, please.
Yeah. So obviously we got a good show tonight. It's it's like fishing. You get a good one every once in a while, right? According to my birthday, I got a nice bottle of Maxim Smark. Right here.
Maxim Smark?
Maxim Smark.
Merker's Merk.
Merker's Merk. I got some Merker's Merk. And tonight's episode is brought to you by Merker's Merk. I got it from Jess and Joe and Kyle.
And the candle to the last.
It's a delicious bottle of Merker's Merk.
Whiskey makes you frisky.
Singes the nostrils. Anybody else?
I'll hit it.
That's right, you'll hit it.
Man, you
Thank
can't
you.
pass no dark liquid around a black man and ask me anybody else. I'll be done ran up out of here in the middle of this podcast with that bottle. Like, baby, start the truck. Come on.
Let's go Chewbacca on him.
I don't know how far I'll get, but it's a good bottle.
Yeah.
Call us at.
Tastes great. It's got me thinking Marvin Gaye right now.
I was thinking Arby's.
I do have to admit one thing, though, Nick. I think that is the first gift that we've bought together, and I didn't buy it. Like, go out and individually pick it up.
You don't get somebody a present and then you're like, oh, I didn't put anything in on it, but it's from me and so and so.
Yeah. It was a good thought.
Don't tell me. I enjoy the gift. Leave it at that.
Yeah, that's just like, growing up in the hood and opening your Christmas presents. Say, we got all those from the dollar store. I'm tired of wearing who is Rawlings? Like, I'm wearing a Rawlings jersey. Who's Rawlings in any league ever?
I thought you were going to go the other way with that and be like, oh, you bought all these? No, I didn't buy them.
Sunmark.
I was going to say, surprise you all, I robbed that liquor store.
I didn't buy it, actually.
That's where my Uncle Bugsy got locked up.
All right, well, like always, if you want to check us out, we're on Facebook.com/InSpace show. You can follow me on Twitter at Nick McEwen, the 33, or at, what, Kyle?
Oh, Kyle in space.
At
Big Joe Pun.
At
Just in space, but it's been hacked.
And if you want to check out Cypha, it's...
You can also link to him on Cypha Omni on Facebook, a Cypha Omni podcast on Twitter.
Hell yeah. Dig it, motherfuckers.
I think I'll do that right now.
Do it right now.
Do it.
Do it. We'll wait. I'll wait. We're waiting.
Do it.
Kick that shit.
No, Joe.
Just getting my Hunter Orange jacket over there. Grab my celly.
We've got some news articles tonight. This is the first episode we've done in probably 2 weeks, I think. And so we've got a lot of news to catch up on.
Yep.
Of course, the election's, next week?
Tuesday.
Go
vote.
Tuesday. Oh. Get out and vote, and watch out for the Electoral College, because it will get you every time.
Well, that's as far as we have to go with that conversation.
Yeah, we're not going any farther.
Fuck that.
Sorry. I always do that.
It's because there's a black man on the road.
Yeah, we've got, before you got here, I had to take all my Romney posters down.
Take Mitt Romney down.
Fuck that.
Damn, fuck that. Where's Ron Paul at?
No shit.
No shit.
Yeah, no, he's too realistic.
Yeah.
He's like, shut off the border.
So does he say cannabis?
Yeah. It's not heroin.
That's when you saw that Cherokee silhouette with the rainbow around it. 3, 2, 1, technical difficulties. Cut his campaign off.
I don't know. It's just, shit's getting really weird. We just had that giant fucking hurricane up in the Northeast.
Yeah.
Sandy.
So New York subway is flooded because of a hurricane. What the fuck? That's never really happened.
Yeah, people had fucking sharks and shit in their yard.
That storm was like 1,500 feet or 1,500 miles long and shit, wide.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. I
fucking unheard
got
of.
my sister and some of my family live up there in Staten Island, and I've seen today that 2 bodies of 2 young children were found.
Damn.
Because the mother had lost them, swept away in the waters because that's how high they were.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
Dude, that's horrible.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Like, I was looking at photos, and it's like, you can't even imagine. I mean,
it's weird.
Unless you're there, you can't even fathom what that would be like
It's
to
like
look at.
from a fucking movie.
Like, everything you know is gone, or it's underwater. Like, the earth has taken it. That's crazy.
And they're already rioting up there right now over gas and everything else
and the
to get
workers'
supplies.
unions, the electrical workers
and they're still
unions and
saying
shit.
at least a week before they even get their power back on. So,
Yeah.
I mean, you know, being up there and coming off those Atlantic winds, boy, I know.
Well, apparently today there was some sort of marathon going on, and they used 2 giant generators for the power for it. And
Yeah.
instead of routing it to people's houses and shit, they used it for the marathon.
Yeah,
Right.
It's this coming
Crazy.
Sunday, actually.
Crazy.
That doesn't make sense. Yeah,
Crazy.
it hasn't happened yet.
No.
That's fucked up.
We'll just
That's
donate
greed.
We'll just donate a little bit of proceeds to it, you know, because the
Yeah.
ratings are going to be off the charts if we go ahead and just air this. Just give them all the power so we can watch
Right.
them. You know?
Right.
Well, I guess
And
the
then, we'll just
promoters-
donate some of the proceeds to,
Yeah.
turning some of their power
Make
back.
it all
on. Knowing
better.
damn well they ain't.
Yeah.
It's like kicking a baby in the face and then taking it to the hospital.
Yeah.
AKA Coney 2012.
I took it to the hospital.
Well, I guess the way the mayor is justifying it is like the promoters and everything of the marathon is going to bring in like $2 million to the city, supposedly.
Yeah, but how much is
But
of that is
that's-
going to go to
That's
relief?
that's on one corner in New
Yeah.
York
That's
City,
like
man.
$22 million worth of damage.
Keep running this way, officer.
Well, think about it this way: up there, minimum wage right now, minimum wage is $15 an hour.
Yeah.
Think about
A
that.
pack of cigarettes is like $12.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's crazy.
Fucking retarded.
That's minimum wage, $15.
It's ridiculous. You get a fucking studio apartment that's half the size of the studio, and it'd be like $2,000 a month.
Easily,
In
Your
the
toilet, the toilet bowl's right by the head of your bed.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Well, that's convenient.
Let me just go up to Rikers Island.
Sign me up for a yes.
Let me just go to Rikers Island. I got more space than that motherfucker.
Yeah.
You might be paying $2,000, but see, you can pee next to your bed. So you don't have to walk far in the middle of the night.
Yeah, you can piss and then pass out right there.
No cold floors because the floor heats itself, because that's not actually floor you're walking on, it's cockroaches and rats. That's New York.
Fecal matter.
Cockroaches and rats.
Yeah, but when you actually go up there, it's cleaner than this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Probably.
It's crazy, man.
There's so much old fucking shit up there.
Statue of Liberty. I don't know how old that pigeon shit is on that thing.
Statue of Liberty. That's the biggest freaking Illuminati symbol this country's ever had.
Ain't it though?
It is. It's totally
Just like how the streets are outlined in Washington D.C.
Right.
Oh, did I say that?
Yeah, right.
You know.
Who wants to go first on their articles tonight? Jess, you were the first one raising your hand.
Wow,
You go first.
Raising your
She's
hand
ready
in
to
the
go.
radio land.
Cue the violins and low music and start up your
Yeah.
fireplaces.
Exactly.
Just a sex quarter. Jess, what are you so fucking excited about over there?
Vaginas.
Of course.
Yeah.
No, it is not a penis this time.
It's
Aren't
not-
you
that's
excited?
true. Usually it's a fucking penis.
Thanks to our friends at the
Yes, as a guest, I am
Huffington Post.
excited.
The Huffington Post.
It is a
Jess,
Post.
read us that motherfucking headline.
All right.
Break it down.
I can't pronounce his name, but this old dude honors his wife's dying request.
It's a
with-
good start.
Off to a good start so far. So far, so good.
Yes, it says
Some fucking guy.
Milan Mirankovic.
Okay. Obviously, they're not in America.
No, they are not. Honors his wife's dying request with vaginal tombstone etching. So pretty much, this chick's last dying wish was that her husband put her vagina on her tombstone.
Etching, not itching.
I want you to put my itching vagina on my tombstone.
It says
You
there's
pick
a-
color.
Apparently, there's a video.
There is a video. I watched the video. It's a pretty good video.
Like a video of her vagina.
Vagina's really weird looking. It's spiky. It's got
spiky?
It's like a porcupine. That's
Yeah.
weird.
Like if you
But-
like see it, it looks like a leaf.
Didn't she also say that they said in the thing that she took pictures of her,
She did multiple
and
pictures.
gave it to her lawyer or whatever, put it in her will, so he could duplicate exactly her vagina for the tombstone.
Who the hell does this bitch think she is?
Yeah.
Eve?
They were like 80 years old or some shit.
Is she Eve?
She's putting that pussy on a pedestal.
She is, but
See,
this,
that's your problem. You can't put the pussy on a pedestal.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it defeats the purpose.
but this is her quote. This is her quote. I don't want you chasing other women. This way you will always remember me.
Poor guy.
That's the creepiest thing ever.
Right?
As a stone vagina.
Yeah.
The lady in is looking ridiculous. Like, what the
Like,
fuck?
her whispering eye is staring you right in the face. Every time you go and see her.
But I just don't get that.
It's like an audio track. Oh, remember this sound?
Because, ew. Because, like, after you're dead, wouldn't you want your significant other to, like, move on and find something else?
You would hope so.
Or
Yeah, but
No, not me.
the placement on the gravestone, it was if you didn't know it was supposed to be a vagina, you wouldn't fucking know. Because they put it in the corner and it looks like a leaf or a flower, but it's got all these fucking spikes around it.
Like rays of light coming off of it.
Go to HuffingtonPost.com and type in vagina tombstone. Or Google it. You'll find something out there.
But Jess brings up an interesting point, though. She said, when you want your loved one to move on, hell no, I'm going to haunt the fuck out of you. I'm going to be a poltergeist. I'm going to be whatever I got to do.
Yeah.
You know, scratch 3 crosses on your back, whatever I got. Look, and this is coming from a black man telling you that. So
Just put a big
ain't no
eyeball.
African in me, but I'm just saying.
Just put a big eyeball on your tombstone. I'm watching you.
Yeah.
So you'd want to be an incubus when you came back.
An incubus, as long as she ends up being the succubus, I'm good with that. We could get down in the next realm. All I got to do is whisper, and Marvin Gaye's gonna be right there.
Let's get it out.
That's what's funny though, man. You never hear about. You know what? I think I just came up with an epiphany, man. I'm gonna go ahead and start a paranormal show in the hood.
Oh, nice.
Go ahead and just do it.
Nice.
Because you never see any, you know, let's say, colored people in the United States of America right now. You don't see them on those type of shows.
Right.
So why not? You don't think black people don't get scared?
Oh, yeah.
Y'all the ones who discovered it first.
You know,
so of course.
It's actually called ghetto.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hey, you know, that ain't no rat, bitch.
Paraghetto.
Bitch, that ain't no rat. When's the last time you had the exterminator up in this? Okay, yeah, there's something else going on up here. That's my Uncle Ronnie. That's why I smells like burnt bologna.
Joe, did you say Paraghetto?
Paraghetto.
Paraghetto investigations.
Or ghetto normal.
I like that. Ghetto normal. Ghetto normal.
Which happens all the time.
Brother, spell ghetto normal.
That's a good idea for a show. I'd watch it. I would. You
I
put that
would.
shit on
You know,
YouTube,
I would.
dude. That'd be fucking hilarious.
Man, I would actually do something like that.
That'd be cool.
You know?
That'd be definitely different.
So don't nobody take my idea out there. Come on.
Copyright Cypha.
Yeah.
There we go.
2012.
There it is.
Bam.
Got mailed to me just now.
Yeah.
I saw it.
That's right.
Postman copyright.
Uh huh.
Look, I'm stalking like I'm
FedEx,
from the 90s.
bitches.
Look.
Next thing you know, we're gonna see something like that on History Channel.
Yeah, no shit, dude. That's fuckers.
Here in one suburban town.
Ghetto Ghost Hunters. Coming up next.
African Americans.
It's hosted by like Larry the Cable Guy or something.
Yeah, right. Now what we got here? We're in the ghetto today. We're gonna eat some food and then we're gonna hunt some ghosts.
No. I'm gonna go ahead and put this out there right now as a disclaimer, a public disclaimer. Do not talk to my. Okay, I love my colored people out there, but not the Southerns. Please don't, because every time you see him at Katrina as an example, you see a lot of it came down yonder, it sounded like a freight train, and then I told get off my smokes because I thought they were floating down the down the avenue and shit. Yeah, and I want to shout out to all my people over there in Louisiana. I mean, it just doesn't get to the point,
Right.
Just like how much can you say about a natural disaster?
Yeah.
Not much.
So you want to find the most crazy looking motherfucker, still got the sweat jumpsuit, looking like Reverend Al Sharpton and shit when he was running for president. Missing about 3 teeth, a gold tooth up in the front,
What can we do to scare everyone away from this area?
So please, Leroy, tell us what happened. It rained, and then it was windy, and then it was over. Okay, back to you, Bill.
It's windy.
It's raining. Everybody looks like ants.
Everything's floating.
And now to Ollie Williams. Hey, Ollie, what are they doing out there to beat the heat?
They're dying.
Swimming hole.
Well, I see this one individual's got a 42-inch flat screen TV over his head, and he's still able to swim above the water. Michael Phelps, you better watch out. Yeah. There's your Hollywood gossip. Back to you.
Yeah. They got a bunch of TVs strapped together. They're using them as a raft.
It don't matter. Rent Center was going to come for him anyway.
Racist.
Yeah.
I love everybody. It's all right. Can't laugh about yourself. What's the point?
Yeah.
True.
That's the motto of my podcast.
True. At least my vagina is not on a tombstone somewhere.
Oh, man.
Kyle, what do you have? Do you got anything for us?
Full circle.
Well, I have this one about why people see sound.
I do that.
Bath salts.
Yes.
Or they are blind.
That might be some of it. Who knows?
I do that though. I have different colors for different notes, and like certain song structures are different shapes to me.
Yeah, some people say that, or they say that when you listen to music, it makes you feel a certain like color, about the mood that it gives off or whatever. Well, what this is, it doesn't say this in the article, but it's synesthesia. Mm-hmm. It's like either you can like taste like sound, like taste like colors or whatever, or
sounds,
you can hear like whatever, like weird shit. It's just confusing either enhancing or confusing your senses.
Crossed wires.
Yeah. And so they did tests to try to see how this is possible, and it said that they use like these flashes of light and with sound also along with it, and it said that some people saw both, and it's like bleeps and then a flash, and some people wouldn't see the second flash at all.
Really?
Yeah.
It wouldn't even register.
It wouldn't register at all. So either they don't see it, or like they see
the brain gets confused, and
or it assumes that there's color when they hear the sound.
Oh, that's cool.
So like you imagine it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like
you think there was a flash of color.
Yeah, and we've talked about this a lot. Like what you perceive
as one color might be another.
How do you know? You know what I mean?
Exactly. Like red to me might look like blue to you from a different perspective.
Or whatever, right.
And red and blue to me means run.
Yeah. So, yeah, it pretty much is... It's all about synesthesia and how some people can see sound.
Yeah.
Is that they did those tests, and then it says they took 29 volunteers with the MRI, and then they tested them with the flashes and the bleeps, and they saw how their brain
how it works,
reacted to the certain stimulus. So, it says a quote: if we both look at the same thing, we would expect our perception to be identical, but that's not how it is.
Because everybody's perception is different,
right?
Just
so
like
pretty much they found from the testing that they figured that it would be the same because it's the exact same stimulus. Mm-hmm. But some people either didn't see like the colors or didn't hear the beep, or / they imagined an extra beep or another color with the beeps.
So, like, what do you think? Do you think that'd be like a case of over-perception, or do you think the brain sometimes just gets cross-wired?
Well, I think it's cross-wired, and partly, like, it's kind of like if you see something and it's dark and you see a flash of light or whatever.
Or, like, isolation.
Right,
like,
even though there is no light, you can still get closed-eye visuals and stuff like that.
Right, like, if you go into, like, a basement or somewhere where there's no light and lay there for, like, 2 hours, and just not sleep, do like isolation deprivation.
Eventually, you're going to start seeing tracers.
You'll
stuff.
see like lights come out of nowhere, and it's because your body's so used to hearing sound and seeing light and shit all the time that when there's nothing around, it creates its own entertainment to keep it.
Right. Okay. And so this kind of all ties into just illusion. Like, how do you think magic happens?
Right.
It's all of this stuff. So they're talking about like the relationship between your visual cortex and your audio visual perception,
and how they're like cross-linked.
Because there still isn't like any definite, because people are so different. Like, there's no way of telling like a general, just like say this is how it is for people, because they keep finding different cases of like the synesthesia.
Well, like psychologists make a big, or I guess they define a big difference between sensation and perception, whereas like sensation is what like our senses pick up, but we don't, like the way we understand these sensations is through our perception, which is going to be different for everyone, because we're going to associate it in different brain areas, like actually like our visual sensory area is like connected to our visual association area, which is very close to our auditory association area, which is why our senses get mixed together all the time. I see
because they're so close together.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're doing their job,
right?
And so like when I see Joe, like I expect Joe to sound a certain way to me.
Hi, how you doing?
And so like, or I mean, Jess would be a good example. So if I couldn't hear you out of one ear like I can now,
or she sounds
and she came up and she was like, "Baby, I'm gonna butter your bread." Then I'm gonna be like, "Oh, holy shit!"
That's why that was funny, because it's disassociative from how she would usually sound.
Exactly,
which made us all fucking bust up laughing.
I look at it as the simplest thing is like, I think we all can share this common thing that when you smell a certain thing, it definitely gives you visuals.
Well, same thing with music,
things.
dude. I'll hear a song I heard 10 years ago, and it time travel
right back to where you were.
Time travel, like
that's just a simple one. So just take that, and now you're just hearing music, and you're seeing these.
Right, exactly. It triggers those neurons. That last time they were triggered.
Like, I don't think it's as simple as they say. Like seeing sound, like it's like emitting, like a freaking.
Everything's connected. So everything.
It's
has
more like within your own
perception.
Right. It's not like it's coming out of the air. It's like on your eye. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's like,
well, not even on your eye, but like
in your brain. Yeah.
Right.
Think about,
I don't mean like physically in your eye, but you just see it. Like, I don't think it's like emitting from an object or something.
Right. Your brain just creates it.
Right.
Yeah. Think about like dreaming, and like when you're dreaming, you're not getting any stimuli, presumably.
Yeah.
Presumably.
I say presumably because like who knows, but
it comes from somewhere.
But you're still like seeing these objects and you're
touching them and smelling
these things, and you're perceiving all these sensations that aren't actually there.
Right.
So I would say that that's much of the same case.
When your brain just creates it to keep it. Like that's what they talk about dreams being like, your body trying to work all the problems out. Like any sort of brain engineering problem you've had during the day. Like, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do? Your brain like subconsciously works them out in your dreams. And
that's why you got to sleep on it sometimes.
Yeah, because your brain works it all out, and you wake up and you feel different. I'm going to sleep on it. You wake up and you're like, yeah, that's not a good idea.
That is one theory. That is actually like one of the theories about dreaming.
It's a whole new meaning to
dream.
Yeah,
insane in the membrane,
and also that your brain never stops anyway. So even if you don't remember your dreams, you still were dreaming.
True.
Mm-hmm. All synesthesia sounds like to me is married. You be on Sunday afternoon, you trying to watch the game, your boys is down 14 points going into the third quarter, but she wants to go to Lowe's to pick out periwinkle pink or Kirby pink. Like, come on, man. That's what synesthesia sounds like to me. Doesn't this opera sound amazing? Hell no. Put on some Ice Cube. What are we talking about?
Periwinkle. listening to InSpace Podcast. You can go to facebook.com/InSpace Show. We've just been going through some articles here, and David, you have one that went with that last one, right?
I have one that kind of goes with Kyle's shit.
Kyle's shit.
Titled,
I lost my article. My other one. It's gone.
We'll find it.
It's not
It's
under
gone.
your other one?
It's gone.
You son of a bitch.
Are you sitting on it? I don't know. That's like the
Oh, wait,
first
I remember
in the
what I
car
did.
flash.
Okay.
I rolled it up and
sorry.
sparked it. I'm sorry.
David, what you got?
The title of this article is "People May Be Just a Bit Psychic, Even If They Don't Know It." And so it goes through and it kind of highlights a few different studies. Well, I guess I won't say it highlights a few different studies because it's not very specific. But what it does say is there are studies that show that people are aware, I guess, of things that we aren't actually aware that we are aware of. If that makes sense.
Whoa.
Sounds like the news.
I'm so fucking high right now.
But I mean, it makes sense. Like, think about everyday life, and some people just have that feeling that someone is looking at them,
Right.
and that's that's been psychologically tested.
Yeah, you can also use electromagnetic currents. You can use electromagnetic fields to manipulate that response in the human body too, though.
I'm sorry, I
Is
have
that
to check
what it
out
is?
on this part of it because I'm always getting looked at. He's stealing Snickers over an aisle too.
So on the other end of the spectrum, I think that some people are just like really intrapersonal, like they are really good at like knowing other people's feelings and
Right.
stuff like that. So
Intuitive,
like
yeah.
a lot of people aren't like that.
A lot
So
of
they're
people
like,
aren't
holy
like that.
fuck, how did he know that I was sad? Like, something like you can just be really in tune with other people's feelings. Cause
True that.
I mean, the more intrapersonal you are, is it?
Inter.
I thought
Not intra.
Intra is like knowing yourself very well.
Is it inter?
Inter is like being able to sense.
Okay,
other
yeah.
people's feelings.
Interpersonal. Yeah.
Tomato.
Yeah. No, I think he's right.
That's
But
just like,
yeah,
I
but
get
yeah,
him
but yeah. I
confused
don't,
all the time.
I don't know.
that's just like knowing how you're going to feel before you call your wife about some stupid shit you did. I just have that intuitive. I just know. That intuition's
I
kicking
just
in.
know this is not
Like,
gonna
well,
go
she going to be
well.
mad to the motherfucker.
Yeah, but I mean, this is basically what the article is saying is, and I think it's falsely calling people psychic because psychic comes with its own connotations.
It's like being a good detective of intuitive skills.
Right. It's just being intuitive. Like, and I've seen like a lot of research saying like people actually have more than 5 senses, which we do. But this was making like a thing like, you actually like more than chance people can tell when someone's looking at them than when they aren't. There are also studies that have been done that I can't remember what I was going to say right now.
It happens.
It's on backwards.
Dude, you look like a Kurt Cobain with dark hair. For real.
Ringo Starr.
You should totally grow your hair out.
So for the listeners out there,
You look kind of like an Asian kid.
I just
You
cut
look
my
like
hair.
you get ready to pull Socko at you.
Yeah.
You guys want to watch me play the violin?
You need a headband.
I'm amazing because I'm Asian and I'm on the violin.
For those listeners, Nick is wearing a rockin' wig.
Burlesque wig.
We'll get a fucking picture of it.
Burlesque
A
wig.
sex wig. It's a
Mick
sex
Jagger.
Burlesque.
It's going to be horrible with the light behind you.
God.
But
Burlesque gay.
Burlesque.
Nick
make
is
it
wearing
work.
just a sex wig.
Smells like 50 goats.
It does smell like a goat.
Looks like Howard Stern.
Mick Jagger mixed
Oh,
with
that's a good one.
Cactus
Let's see it.
Jack.
Your hair is shiny. It looks good.
Let's see my Pantene Pro
Your
Venus.
eyes are barely open.
Just for men and your goatee?
Let me see.
It's the
it's good.
That is beautiful.
it's
That's
the herbal
magnificent.
essence.
You kind
Is there a
of
tag
look like
hanging
a
out?
young Howard Stern, except for not Jewish.
Or skinny.
It's very Beatles.
All you gotta do is show it to that one creepy coworker that you have, and he's gonna be like, "Oh, who's that?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, he makes my blood run hot."
All right, one more.
One more.
I can barely see your eyes.
Strike a pose. They got you.
You look like Breeze.
InSpace Podcast, Facebook.
There we go.
Hot-blooded.
That's a good one.
Let me see that one. Hey Joe, how's it going?
It's going. How are you, sir?
Good. I know that guy next to you's got an article over there.
I bet he does.
Yeah, and it's pretty disturbing, as a matter of fact, because when I first pulled it out the stack, I already talked about this earlier before we started this.
Yeah.
Predominantly black people are scared to swim in the ocean.
I've never
So when
heard
you
that.
have sharks falling out of
to swim in the ocean?
Yes, I am just a tad
Because of
bit,
sharks?
You know, yes, I know that black people are predominantly supposed to retain water in their skin. No, it doesn't work that way, all right? If there's some dangerous sea creatures out there that's 20 feet long, no, we ain't about to fuck with it. So when, it's already bad enough when Tiger Woods hit the scene, brothers wanted to try to play golf. They out there with Timberlands and a do-rag, got on an OJ glove instead of a golfing glove for the club and shit. So now when you got fucking sharks falling out of the sky on a golf course, brothers is checking out like, nah, I don't need that country club.
That's a different kind of water hazard.
Lead you can kiss my ass.
I'm okay with the sand hazard, but not the water hazard.
Yeah.
But this is taking place. It says live shark falls from the sky at Californian golf course. I mean, come on. Yeah, exactly. And I'll go ahead and read the first couple little excerpts. It says, a course marshal at the San Juan Hills Golf Club found a leopard shark on Monday afternoon and brought it to the clubhouse, according to Melissa McCormick, the operations director at the course. It had puncture wounds where it appeared a bird had snagged it from the Pacific Ocean about 5 miles away.
Like a pterodactyl.
Yeah, or a baby mama looking for child support. That's the only thing with a bird. Come in and swoop your ass like, shit, I found you, motherfucker. Yeah. You got 3 little tiger sharks waiting to eat they little guppies. You better quit playing.
So how big was the shark?
It didn't even actually say how big it was, but underneath the picture it says, players were left stunned after the leopard shark fell out of the sky and landed on the San Juan Hills Golf Club.
Cloudy with
me
a
out.
chance of sharks.
Does it look big?
Man, it looks like something I could go ahead and fillet on the fucking grill right now.
Oh,
I mean,
so it's not like.
So when the zombie apocalypse happens, I hope that they keep, the medical marijuana dispensaries keep getting these fucking tiger sharks high and shit. We got something to eat.
They keep falling out of the sky.
Because birds go swoop in like,
sharks just don't fall out of the sky. Oh, fuck. I was wrong.
Yeah, so that's the article that just struck me like, hell, yep, you'll never see me on a Carnival cruise ever.
Would that be like a black person's nightmare for sharks to fall out of the sky?
No, baby mama's falling out of the sky.
Baby mama's falling out of the sky.
Shit. But other than that, yeah, that'd probably be a top
That's
3.
like, you got the white people problems. Like,
Yeah.
the key to my Volvo broke today. I have to get another one.
White kid
people
problems.
right? Black people problems. Baby mama's falling out of the sky.
That's pretty much it.
Right now.
Yeah.
Racist.
I like to see that when I'm playing Golden Tee next time.
Yeah.
The shark just laying on the.
Sharks flopping around.
Man, that'd be funny as hell.
Joe, what do you got?
I have an article here. It's about police officers and sending flirty texts to DUI suspects.
What? Did that happen to you in Longmont, Colorado?
I was not that flirty when I got my DUI.
Yeah, I would imagine not. You were tired as fuck.
Kind of angry. It was
Feeling
like
flirty.
He was tired.
8 a.m.
Dude, I heard him snore for 7 hours before he got the DUI, and he still got a DUI.
What?
Like, for 7 hours. Like, he was in a deep fucking coma.
I gotta at least have a cup of coffee before I'm flirty.
Right,
Come on.
right.
Didn't even get that or a cigarette.
It's bullshit.
Side note.
Yeah.
Robert Sparling, police officer, sends flirty text to DUI suspect Marley Viggers. Are you for real, officer? Utter stupidity is how one judge described the text message sent by the police officer. That was pretty.
Is that him texting you right now?
He whistled.
Yeah, he whistled at me.
Jess, are you seriously texting Joe when he's right next to you?
Hey,
No, I'm trying to turn this off. It finally came on, and now
What
it's
is that?
stopped. My ring.
Her vibrator.
Oh, what the?
Like, it's completely torn apart, and it won't go off.
What is it?
That sounds like a winner. Spend good money
Don't
on that
touch
vibrator.
that.
If you tore it
Kyle, why
apart,
are
it
you
still
touching
works.
that?
It won't go off. Can you take
It's
the
like a-
battery out?
a
I don't
bin
know how
wall.
this thing
Suck on it. Suck it out of there, Kyle. It's a little salty.
Never mind the short and curlies.
My ring is vibrating. The short and curlies.
Oh, shit's going down.
Hey, if you buy me a beer, I'll forget everything at the trial.
That's what you texted her?
Yeah, that's...
You know what? For some brothers, I know that might work. So you need to go ahead and let me get your number before we leave, man. You make some good money.
So
I don't know.
The DUI suspect was...
Let the mics pick it up. What is going on here?
A Mexican jumping bean.
She vibrated her truck into
What? Okay, hold on.
Get over here, you
Pick
little
that up.
bastard.
Pick that up. Pick that up. Pick that up. What is that, Jess?
Don't drop the soap.
It's tricky.
Why? What is that? And why
That's
the
what
fuck
happens
is it
when you
on
put
my
a quarter
table?
in the machine that says message.
Here we go.
Message. Massage. What is that, Jess? What am I? What was that?
That was my ring.
What the fuck? Why was it making that noise? And why
Her
was
bob ring.
it bouncing around on my table?
Bob ring.
Rose petals.
Because it's a glow in the dark.
Yeah, why does it do that?
Because it vibrates.
Dum, dum, dum.
Jess's coitus corner.
What the fuck, you guys? You can't. Why do you bring a sex toy to a podcast recording?
The cul-de-sac of nutsack.
The better question is, why are you wearing my sex wig?
Fatality.
Because it smells like Joe.
Joe probably came on that.
That's the creepiest thing you could have answered.
Get over here.
I'm gonna butter your bread.
Oh, shut off!
Why can I hear that?
No. Listeners, you're not getting a haircut. This buzz is too close.
Wow.
Let me get a fade while you're at it.
Line me out. Line me
Taper
out.
me up a little bit in the back.
You need to, like, take that one thing off of it.
All right, so that guy was a police officer, and he got somebody pulled over for DUI. And
Yeah, I always get interrupted.
he saw her at a bar, and he texted her, "Hey, buy me a beer, and I'll let the whole thing go. I'll forget about it at the court case." And she was like, "Fuck you."
And I picked that shark up in your front yard.
And scene.
What did she say?
She still got her DUI.
Right, but she didn't.
I don't want to break it.
She
There you
didn't
go.
bend to the bribe.
Not only did Figure reviews the offer, she showed the message to her lawyers
There you
and used them a part of her defense. Of course, who wouldn't? And just goes on to say, blah, blah, blah. This sucks.
This sucks.
That was all she had to say.
Because you guys interrupted me in reading my article with your
Yeah.
vibrations.
Well, that was you. Don't even. Because you
Yeah,
are
Mr.
responsible for what she
Mr.
does.
That was you.
You can still
I
hear
remember
it.
earlier.
That was your ecstasy moment. Please give it up for Coco.
Oh shit.
So the Huffington Post, our good friends.com, even if you're not a law enforcement official, text
Officer.
messages.
Awesome.
You probably shouldn't text anybody say, I hid the body, now what? To a
Was she
random
black?
number.
Man,
Is there a picture of her being black in this article?
It might be a cop.
if someone offered me a drink to get out, like offer me,
He didn't get it.
I guess if someone like told me, I will buy you a drink to get out of this DUI, I would be like, fuck yes!
Yeah.
You
But-
know?
The article's point was he did it from his work phone.
Oh. Yeah.
On the job.
I don't care whose phone you do it from.
Just get that sex and
He just wants a fucking drink.
sex.
I would buy a drink rather than pay for a DUI.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Text you.
What if he was like? What if the text message read, "You have pretty lips, and I want to fuck you in your ass tonight."
Did this thing come with an instruction manual?
No.
No. Podcasts do not come with.
You're gonna have to look it up online.
I'll look like OJ robbing his own casino.
I am not wanting a DUI.
All right, put the fucking sex toy away. Or
I'll
fix
take
it.
the DUI.
One of the two.
Yeah,
It's destroying tonight's episode.
I don't even know how to get that battery out.
I'm Cypha Omni, and I do not approve this message.
The fucked up thing about this vibrator ring is
When I'm gonna let you come around anyhow. Run around town, down, won't you hear me now? People talking in the street, don't give a shout. Coming down the line, we running out of time now. When I'm gonna let you come around anyhow. Run around town, down, won't you hear me now? People talking in the street, don't give a shout. Coming down the line, we running out of time now. When I'm gonna let you come around anyhow. Run around town, down, won't you hear me now? People talking in the street, don't give a shout. Coming down the line, we running out of time.